So, to quote Alan Watts, you can't have something without nothing, and you can't have space without solid. Well, this is another another duality of existence as we have come to understand it about our reality. But if you can't have space without solid, well, because without space you couldn't form the solid, you couldn't find the edges. Everything would be solid. And if you try to think about space, infinite space, well, you're imagining something in the space, you observing it. So, in a way, that's not nothing. So, what if nothing is space? Because let's look at some of the Hindu interpretations of, I believe it is Prakriti is the word. I may be wrong there. But it essentially represents a somethingness, whatever it be, that interweaves between everything else. The thing that is woven above earth and under heaven, that is also woven below earth and above hell, and everywhere in between. Well, you gotta have something between something, right? So, space. And in a way, space is kind of a primal no thing. It's just a voidness without definition, or could it be more specifically that it already contains every definition but hasn't been expounded upon to be a something? The distance between the two trees, well, we'd say there's air between the two. Well, what's between the air? Random soup molecules of different quantum particles popping in and out of existence. Well, what's between those? Space. And so, in space and nothingness or no thingness, you have another connection to Prakriti. Or, I think it's Prakriti. The Greeks also understood this to be ether. It was this primal something that floats between everything. And we had an experiment in the 1900s that disproved ether, and all there was space. Well, we quickly found out that space is not empty, it's just full of a bunch of particles popping in and out of existence. Nature abhors a vacuum, and it will do what it can to fill that vacuum, both mentally and physically. You take a glass of water out of a thing of water, the water fills in. Same with air, same with everything, really. And so, what we get left with is the questioning of, are we solid or are we space? Or are we space solid?